Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. MTG Box Analysis here to take a look at Innistrad Remastered in the collector booster box form. Now, to be honest, this is actually my second box because I did open up one previously from the exact same case. As you can see, the numbers match exactly. However, there was a problem with the other box, and I'm having to submit paperwork to WotC to get a correction. So I'm not going to reveal what we found in that box, although it was pretty good. So I'm waiting to hear back from Wizards of the Coast on a replacement. And I will take you through that journey, what I did to fill out the paperwork, and how they responded in probably a few months, because I think that's how long it takes. So let's go ahead and go through these 12 collector booster packs, see how this box performs, and then when the other one gets all resolved, I'll make a video on the process I went through, what corrective action, if any, they took, and I'll show you the value of the cards. So let's go ahead and kick off this pack with a Wolf token. Directly behind it, we're going to see a Bloodline Keeper Mythic coming in the foil retro frame. Very nice. And then we're going to see Thing in the Ice coming in as a non-foil retro frame, followed by a Hermit Druid, and then we're going to see ourselves a Join the Dance. Following that, we got ourselves a Reckless Bloodseeker in non-foil, followed by a Retro Frame Forest. So all of the basic lands are Retro Frame, and in collector packs you can only get foil. Then we got ourselves a Covetous Castaway with a Bloodtide Harvester, followed by a Lightning Axe. Then we're going to see ourselves a Lunarch Veteran, followed by a Lunarch Mano, Sanitarium Skeleton, a Valdarian Epicure is going to be our last card, and one of these should have, yes, a second behind it. So we got ourselves a Gravecrawler there, coming in as one card that was just kind of statically clung to the back. So each of these packs contains 4 rares or mythics, and that's all you get. Unlike typical or traditional collector booster packs of the past where you got 5, the most you can get out of here is 4. In case you were not aware, there is one serialized card. It is Edgar Markov. He is serialized 1 through 500. He's in poster form. All the other posters are non-serialized. Here we go, pack number 2. We got ourselves a Human Wizard. And directly behind that, we're going to see ourselves a foil retro frame Wedding Announcement. And behind that, we're going to see our first poster card. It is Through the Breach coming in. Very nice to see that. Unfortunately, not the greatest poster card, and of course it is non-foil. Behind it, we are going to see a tremendous hit, though. Emrakul, The Promised End, coming in retro frame. Very nice to see that. Hello, Emrakul. And then we get ourselves the first reprint land of the box. We got ourselves a Rockfall Veil coming in. Awesome. Then we've got a Soul Separator, followed by a non-foil Twin Blade Geist. And then we're going to see ourselves a Swamp, followed by a Deadly Allure, Groundkeeper. Then we're going to see a Markov Waltzer, a Festerhide Boar, followed by a Wild Field Scarecrow, a Tower Geist, and an Eaten Alive. All right. Don't forget to stay tuned to the end of the box opening where I'll do the MTG box analysis. And as I crack open even more of these, we'll start doing compounding analysis, comparing boxes side by side. All right, so this pack kicks off with a human token, and all of these are double-sided. I'll go ahead and flip it over so you can see the elemental on the other side. We're going to see our first showcase of the box. We got the Huntmaster of the Fells coming in the showcase frame. And behind that, we are going to pick up a second Harvest coming in as a retro frame non-foil. And then we're going to see Sorin Impervious Bloodlore coming in as a mythic borderless coming in. Very nice to see that. Hello, Sorin. And then we've got ourselves a Hanawir Garrison coming in as our main set rare. There is another card behind it. It is a Niblis of the Urn coming in foil retro frame. It's kind of hard to read the white foil retro frames. Then we got ourselves a Flesh Taker, followed by a Wildfield Scarecrow. And then we got a Mountain with a Twin Blade Geist, a Mausoleum Guard, a Noose Constrictor, Grapple with the Past, Alchemist Greeting with an Inspiring Captain, and then we're going to see ourselves a Tragic Slip there all the way in the back. All right, so far we've got a couple of mythics on the board. We've got some pretty good ones. Let's try and get ourselves a foil poster card. That would be awesome. All right, so we got ourselves a Blood token with a Cryptolith Rite. Now we're seeing a lot of foil retro frames in this slot, but that's not the only thing you can pick up in here. You can also pick up the Edgar Markov serialized. You could pick up any of the poster cards in foil. You could also pick up any borderless cards in foil in that first slot. Behind that, we're going to see ourselves a Mass Hysteria, and then we've got ourselves a Vexing Devil coming in borderless, with a Vexing Devil coming in as our main set rare in foil. Then we get Crusader of Odoric, followed by Gier Reach Bandit, and there is a card behind it. I don't know why they're statically sticking together, but we do get a Dauntless Cathar coming in. With the Plains, then we're going to see a Laboratory Maniac. This is going to be one of the good uncommon reprints from the set. With a Savage Alliance, an Intangible Virtue, an Intrepid Provisioner with a Reckless Scholar, an Abyssinian Priest, and Gisa's Blessing as our last card. All right, awesome. Next pack kicks off with another human token. And then we're going to see ourselves the Meat Hook Massacre coming in foil retro frame. Very nice to see this. Not sure where Meat Hook Massacre is going to end up with all of these reprints. But right now, this card is roughly around $50 in value. So awesome to see that. And then we're going to see the Huntmaster of the Fells in non-foil retro. And again, we've got two kind of sticking together. There we go. We got ourselves Traverse the Ulevenwald. Then we got ourselves a Metallic Mimic with a Blood Tithe Harvester. Then we're going to see a Triskaidekaphobia with Grapple with the Past. And then we're going to see a Forest with a Reckless Bloodseeker, a Blood Artist, another good uncommon from the set. And then we're going to see a Clear Shot with a Midnight Scavengers and Aim High, and then a Hungry Ridgewolf with an Imprisoned in the Moon coming in as our last common. So, are you all in on Innistrad Remastered? Are you just watching others open it up? Curious to see kind of what the excitement is for Innistrad, right? We haven't, we went to, Innistrad Midnight Hunt and Innistrad Crimson Vow, and then we did double features, so it kind of got beat to death. So I'm a little bit curious to see how this set is being received by you all. All right, so our first card is going to be Traverse the Ulevenwald, coming in as a foil retro. And then we're going to see a Grizzlebrand coming in as a retro mythic. Very nice. And then we've got Vanquish the Horde coming in as a borderless. That is just amazing artwork. I know it's not an extremely high value card, but I love the art. And then we get the Wedding Announcement coming in from the main set as our rare. And then we're going to see ourselves a Blood Mist, followed by a Village Rites. And then we're going to get Plains, followed by a Soul Cipher Board, Soul Separator, a Thermo Alchemist, a Conduit of Storms with a Wretched Griff, a Strength of Arms, and an Ancestral Anger as our last common. All right, we're getting pretty close to the halfway point here. I think we've got a good collection of mythics, but the posters are a little bit light in my opinion. So let's see if we can't change that. Nope, not yet. So we got ourselves a Heartless Summoning coming in as a foil retro, followed by an Eldritch Evolution. And then we're going to see a Conjurer's Closet coming in borderless with a Stitcher's Graph coming in as our main set rare. Then we get a Duskwatch Recruiter, followed by a Crusader of Odoric, a Mountain. And then we're going to see a Triskaidekaphobia, Howlpack Resurgence, Nimbus of the Urn, an Evolving Wilds, a Battleground Geist, an Angelic Purge, and a Blood Petal Celebrant. All right, a little surprising, we've only seen one land reprinted. There are, I believe, 12 or 13 reprint rare lands, including the Deathcap Glade, the Deserted Beach, Dreamroot Cache, and more. So hopefully we get a few more of those for my collection. All right, what do we got here? So we got ourselves another Sorin coming in, this time in the foil borderless. So very nice to see that. I'll take double Sorins. And then we're going to see a Hermit Druid coming in the poster form. This is our second poster of the box. This one is also non-foil. And then we're going to see ourselves a Balefire Dragon, another mythic coming in retro with an Overcharged Amalgam as our last rare. Then we get an Abundant Growth with an Abundant Growth in the non-foil borderless with the Butcher's Ghoul. Then we're going to see an Island, followed by a Graph Rats, a Drawnut Corpse Trawler with Bordered Window. Then we get a Desperate Farmer with a Dawnheart Disciple, a Deranged Assistant, and an Apothecary Geist. All right, we are down to 4 packs, which means that we are 2/3 of the way through the box. let's see. I want to pick up an Edgar Markov. He's kind of the star of the show. Even if you don't pick him up in serialized, he is currently one of the most valuable cards that we can see. So we're going to pick up a Bedlam Reveler in foil borderless. Nice to see a little change in that front slot. And then we're going to see the Gitrog monster coming in. This is going to be our third non-foil poster of the box. Wow. And then we get ourselves a Spell Queller with a Conjurer's Closet as our main set rare. Then we get an Abundant Maw in foil retro with a Burning Vengeance, a Lunark Mantle with a Forest. Then we're going to see a Galvanic Juggernaut, an Infernal Grasp with a Blood Mist. Then we get It of the Horrid Swarm, an Eccentric Farmer, a Festival Crasher, and then we're going to see Olivia's Dragoon. All right, 3 more packs. Can we get a foil poster card in this box? Can we see a serialized Edgar? Who knows? All right, we are going to get a Hullbreaker Horror coming in the foil borderless frame. That looks pretty awesome. Love that artwork. And then we're going to see, oh, there she is, Liliana of the Veil coming in retro frame, non-foil. Such a classic. Hello, Lily. And then we're going to see a Mausoleum Wanderer coming in non-foil borderless with, there we go, Edgar Markov coming in from the main set in foil. Tremendous hit. The card looks amazing. Awesome. Thank you very much for showing on up, Edgar. Put you right over there by the wedding announcement. And then we're going to see a Cathar Commando in foil retro with a Lunark Veteran non-foil retro. Then we're going to see ourselves a Mountain with a Morbid Opportunist, a Cathar's Call, a Spider Spawning, a Young Wolf followed by a Dauntless Cathar, then a Stitched Mangler. Murderous Compulsion will be our last card. All right, we are down to 2 packs here. Really, the only other thing I'm looking for out of this box is a foil poster. However, considering we've already got 3 non-foil posters, I think our chances are pretty slim. All right, so first up, we are going to see a foil borderless Collective Brutality. And then we're going to pick up Lisa, Forgotten Archangel non-foil retro with a Restoration Angel coming in the borderless. Another beautiful piece of artwork. And then we're going to pick up Decimator of the Provinces as our rare. We're going to see a Biolume Egg in foil retro, followed by an Angelic Purge. Then we're going to pick up an Island with a Haunted Dead. Then we're going to see a Burning Vengeance with a Lingering Souls, a Delver of Secrets, an Abundant Growth, then a Cathar Commando, and an Essence Flux is our last card. All right, final pack, final chance to see a serialized Edgar or just a regular Edgar. Well, maybe, I mean, he's in borderless, he's in retro frame, he's in showcase. So we've got lots of options here. We've got Chandra Dressed to Kill coming in as our token, and we are going to get Olivia coming in as a foil poster. Very nice. So this box contained 3 non-foils and 1 foil poster. That is awesome. Behind it, we're going to see Thadia Heretic Cathar coming in. Very cool to see that card. And then we're going to see the Hullbreak Horror again, non-foil borderless. And our final rare is going to be an Altered Ego. Then we're going to see a Giza's Binding, followed by a Crackling Counterpart, Imprisoned in the Moon retro with Plains. Then we get a Town Gossip Monger, Rise from the Tides, followed by a Pack Guardian, Village Messenger, with a Traveler's Amulet, a Gluttonous Guest, and our final card is going to be a Valdarian Duelist. All right, so I'll get everything sorted, organized, and here comes the MTG Box Analysis. Get early access to videos, download the analysis for every box open on the channel, and personally DM me, just like these fine people, all by becoming a member of the channel through YouTube or over at mtgboxanalysis.com. You'll find links in the description. Until next time, do something amazing.